Should you give thanks in all things? Yeah, pretty much. Glory be to God. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Garrett, and I'm back for another episode of Yeah, Pretty Much, a show where I talk about pretty much anything, everything, and nothing for about 10 minutes every single Monday. This is also a vlog channel, so go ahead and check out some of the vlogs on there. I'm approaching season 3. A season is 100 vlogs. So if we're on almost season 3, that means we almost have 200 vlogs. So go ahead and check those out, and while you're at it, subscribe. That would mean a lot because I'm trying to get to 1,000 by the end of this year. And you know, in previous episodes, I've said it doesn't matter if I don't make it to 1,000, but let's get it up there. A lot of people have been creating YouTube channels, and shout out to y'all. But there's also people who've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? And so support us too. The people who've been doing this. I've been doing this for maybe 3 years or 2 to 3 years. I think. I don't know. Maybe more than that. But speaking of watching and supporting, so I don't normally watch the news, but I stumbled across the news the other day where I saw that people are actually protesting right now in certain states the stay-at-home law. So like there's people who actually don't want to stay at home. Like they want to go back to work. And like when I first saw this, I was like, wow, man. I believe it or not, I actually kind of feel them in a certain way. Like I'm an introvert, so I do like being by myself, and if there's a crowd of people, I do want to be away from the crowd, like naturally. But at the same time, I enjoy being around people, and like I'm getting kind of tired of just sitting in the house. Like but everybody in the protest was saying like they want to go back to work, and someone also said they want a haircut, and like all these things are true, but I feel like there's an underlying thing that's going along with this. So like I feel like people they want to go back to work for a few reasons. One, because they're at home now and they're realizing things about themselves, because like the thing about being an introvert is when we go and we're to ourselves, it's so we can reconnect with ourselves or whatever. And like a lot of people don't want to do that. You know, a lot of people don't want to learn things about themselves that they don't like. And like everybody knows that there's things that they don't like about themselves. But they don't want to confront it. They don't want to like look it in its face for what it's worth, and they don't want to spend the time to try to fix it. So this time in quarantine has really kind of forced us to really learn about ourselves, and people don't want to do that. And then also people are learning about their kids and their family members, and like the same thing that people complain about not being able to spend time with their family members, now they're like, oh my gosh, these kids, like they're stressing me out and all this kind of stuff. Those are the same kids that you've had. You gotta raise them, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's easy for me to say that because I don't have any kids, but still. And then so and then another reason people want to go back to work is because they want money. Let's just be honest. Everybody wants money. Everybody thinks that everything is run by money, and the Bible clearly says that the love of money is the root of all evil. So if you're trying to go back to work because of money and you want your business to be back in business for whatever reason, and it's not a good reason, you should definitely check yourself. Excuse me. So but for all the people who are just like, I just want to go back to work, I just want life to be normal again, I'm here with you. I'm right there with you. Like, it's not so much the whole, like, I'm thirsty to get back out there. I'm thirsty to get back to regular life. Like, there's a lot of things that we took advantage of while we were doing it. And now that it's gone, it's like, dog, man, like, I bet a lot of people aren't going to skip getting a haircut once everything opens back up, and women aren't going to be skipping nail appointments and stuff like that, because it's like, now that we realize that we don't have them, look at my face, look at me, man. And it's like, I want to cut my own hair and do my own thing, but it's just like, I just can't pull myself to do it. It's much easier to just go up the street, go to the barber, and have them do it. But at the same time, that's another thing that I've been learning. Like, a lot of people, we don't know how to do anything. Like, we've just gotten, is gotten the right word? We've just become extremely dependent on other things. Like, when the quarantine first started, I noticed a lot of people were still going to like Chick-fil-A, and I went to Chick-fil-A today, I'm not gonna hold you. But a lot of people were still going to not grocery stores, fast food restaurants. And it's just like, why is everybody still going? Because no matter what the fear is, no matter what it is, there's stuff that we don't know how to do. And people don't know how to cook. People don't know how to grocery shop and all this kind of stuff. And I am one of those people. And fortunately, I'm married to someone who does know how to cook and does know how to grocery shop. So we good in that area. But a lot of people don't. And like, we depend on these things and don't even realize that we do. And now that we're in this situation, we're basically forced to have to do this stuff, and we still don't want to do it. And like, I feel like that's what right now is a good time to learn how to do this kind of stuff, like learning how to cut your own hair. So like, what if your barber, like my barber actually had got surgery one time, and she was out for like 3 months, and I had to go to other barbers, and they all jacked my head up. But if I knew how to cut my own hair, then in the case that my barber's not here, I can cut my own hair. I still think we should support our barbers, and we should support small businesses, but we should also know how to do it ourselves, you know, just in case something happens to where we have to do it. We don't look crazy out here like we do now. But also, I want to talk about like being grateful, because I had a situation today where I had to go get a item. Like, I was picking up an item from a store, and there was a incident with the same item. How can I explain this? So I had to get something printed, and there was a mistake on the first print. So I had to go back and get it printed again. And yesterday when we got it printed, we had some changes that we wanted to make on the fly. And the young lady that was working at the store, she printed it with no problem, same day. Like, we thought we were going to have to pick it up today, but she was like, oh, this is easy. I can do this right now, right? And then we realized later on that it had a mistake on it. So I had to go back up there today to get it fixed or whatever. Different person. And the way she handled it was not the same way as the lady before handled it. Like, she instantly was telling me, like, no, we can't do this. No, we can't do that. And I'm like, yeah, you can. Y'all did it yesterday. We just made some changes with, like, the spelling and stuff, and we just need it to be swapped out. But same thing, we just get it reprinted. But she was instantly just telling me what she couldn't do. And it was just like, wow, man. Like, the customer service is very big anytime. But like, in this time, I really think customer service should be in increase, because I would think for certain places, not like grocery stores and stuff like that, but certain places like getting stuff printed, how many people are getting something printed? You know what I'm saying? So like, I would think the customer service should go up because of the times that we're in. But there's still people who are acting like they don't like their jobs. But there's like plenty of people who aren't working jobs right now, you know what I'm saying, who would love to have your job. So I just say that to say, if you're working a job right now, no matter what you're doing, be thankful. You know what I'm saying? Just be thankful, okay? No matter what situation that you're in all things give thanks. I'm sure there's a Bible verse that says that. In all things give thanks. Like, don't complain. Now is definitely not the time to complain. And I feel like a lot of people who complained, my time is almost up, but I feel like a lot of people who complained back when we were working regularly, or now like, man, I really wish I wouldn't have complained. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm not the best at not complaining, but like, my time's up. But I'm not the best at not complaining either. But one thing I'm going to try to do in this season and the seasons following is try to be thankful for whatever God is doing, because like, you never know. You never know when it can be taken away. So just be thankful in whatever it is. So for today in the comment section, just put down below what you're thankful for, what you're grateful for in this time. What's something that you may have taken for granted that you're not going to take for granted moving forward, and like you're thankful for in this time. And also, since this is episode 8, we're 2 episodes away from episode 10. And in episode 10, I want to answer y'all's questions. So leave any question that you have for me in the comments, and I will answer every single one of them, no matter how crazy it is. Just try not to be too crazy, but I will try to answer every question. So leave in the comments below what you're thankful for. And if anybody has any questions that you want to be answered, I'll give you a shout out to in episode 10. Leave that in the comment section below. Be thankful. I love y'all. See y'all next Monday. God bless.
Yeah.